already knew I was doing.
I'm
this
happy
shit.
you didn't go through that.
I love
I'm
y'all
happy you
niggas,
didn't.
but I gotta piss,
because
yo,
this is Great Apes Cafe. We gonna take this break. Go ahead, take a leak.
take a break.
Oh, wow.
That wine getting to his
Wine
ass.
getting to his ass. That's what happened. You hang out with your Uncle Elroy, boy. You hang out with your Uncle Elroy. You gotta go pee, boy.
So I roll a blunt better than bitches in Havana.
Starring Timothy Raw, That Boy Mell, Ted Token, Love Thy Neighbor. Now, that's Greetings, salutations. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. Y tú, gracias. No, I don't know Spanish, y'all. I'm gonna work on that. This is Great Apes Cafe. My name is Timothy Raw, and shout out to my nigga Woos. And shout out to Amari. I know you're not here. I know Woos been drinking. He been drinking. Nigga couldn't show up. And as far as for my sister Amari, we wish you a recovery, a speedy and well recovery. Her family is recovering well. I won't go into the details. I'll let her explain y'all that. I can't. When I drink, English is really hard. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
Joey.
I got Ted Token to my right. He's here.
Ted Token.
Yeah.
Smack this folks.
Yeah.
I'm out here. I'm just here, bro.
Huh?
Smelly Mel, you already know. I'm back. What it do, baby? Back like I never left.
And we got some interesting topic of discussion.
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be like for me, like just my brain might like implode and explode at the same time. Because it's like what we're gonna talk about might self-contradict, but I'm really curious to see where this go at. But I'm gonna let your boy Ted Token lead. I'm gonna apply a little bit of pressure to my nigga Ted Token. Because when you started, then we can also balance it out with what you had to say
Right.
after that. This is a beautiful thing, man. This is Great Apes Cafe, motherfucker.
All right, so boom, right? Call me crazy.
Microphone check.
Hey, you hear me? Oh shit. All right. Let's see. So the question is, I'm gonna ask y'all like how y'all feel about the situation, and then I'll go into more detail about it. So how do you feel about your friend, the friend that like knows you more, talking to your significant other more than you, or just interacting with your significant other more than the average friend would do to you, if that makes sense?
For example, like, so let's say if I'm trying to talk to my nigga Jarmel, significant, his girlfriend, behind his back. That's what you're basically saying, right?
Not behind. It gets to that point.
It's sort of, it's not behind your back because you see it, but it's halfway, basically.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
in the gray area.
They don't know about that.
I'm gonna let you answer that question.
Well, see, I guess it's two sides of that. Like, let's say, my friend knew my girl before me.
Right.
So they're a little bit closer than she and I are.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand how they would have that relationship. But if you met me, then met my girl, you feel me? And we supposed to be boys, and you all in her face, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like we said earlier, that's God code, man. You know what I mean? That's just something you don't do. You know what I mean? Especially if you hanging around me every day. Like you said, I'm 3 years, however long homie, just to be sitting around me and then really come at my girl, like that's slimy.
Is it
that's super grimy?
In other words, was that 3 years worth being? What was the friendship level then? Because the thing is,
if you say he knowing you well, like that kind of hits home a little bit harder. I kind of
I always worry about, right. It does hit home harder. I always worry about not what my friend do in front of me, but what they do in my absence.
Right.
Are they going to be? Are they going to talk shit about me? Are they going to have pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas? See, that right. It's a philosophy right there. I live by that. If my friend have that pretend gestures, I can't fuck with you. If they have that hidden agenda.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
That's we always gotta be worried about the coke and dagger.
Shit, bro.
Because
Yo,
I judge everybody based on that merit.
Yep.
If they have in either or, I gotta cancel you out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I can't associate with yourself because I want to be comfortable. If I know you got a pretend gesture, I mean you lying about something.
Exactly.
You might be a ninja trying to assassinate me. I don't know what the fuck you got.
And like how you said, like you can you just can understand and read people and shit like that. But it's the people that you can't read, bro. That's the people you gotta fucking worry about. You gotta look out for the people you can't read. He was one of them
that's
niggas
one thing,
I couldn't fucking read, bro. Hey, that's
one thing, man. Crazy. Only God knows the heart, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because a person can look in your face and smile and act like everything cool. And like you say, in your absence, talk about you like a dog. You know what I mean?
It's how you carry yourself. And when it comes to relationships, what he said, guy code. Yep. You know what I mean? Shout out to, I ain't gonna say your name, but he hit me up the other day, and you know who you are. But he hit me up the other day and he said, man, Tim, I know you're married, but I just got respect for you. You know, you one of my dogs, you my niggas. I'm about to hit up such and such. I know that's one of your old concubines.
Old flings.
Old fling, chicken wings, you know what I mean? Chicken noodle soup, soda on the sides, you know what I mean? And the thing about it was, I respected that on a whole nother level. Like, I'm like, man, go ahead. I'm like, chicken. I mean, I wasn't worried about it. I just was surprised that he even had the audacity that had that much
and that
respect.
shows you where his heart was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's I just want to, I didn't know if it was a real chemistry there. But the thing is, if somebody got in your situation, that don't sound like it sounds like a pretend gesture and a hidden agenda.
Mm-hmm.
The hidden agenda is, what is he trying to get out of your significant other that makes makes you feel that way?
He need the dopamine, bro. That's all it is, bro. Hey, fucking that last podcast and shit, bro. Talking about fucking searching for that dopamine, bro. Like everybody trying to get that little bit of dopamine in their system, and that's him, bro.
Filling that void.
All right, but this the clear up, because I know we know the story, but they don't fucking
Right.
But all right, so boom. So one of my bandmates, you know which one you are. You know which one.
You know who you are.
Shit.
So fucking.
You take the shot in the bootleg. Good. Google it. You know who the fuck you are too, motherfucker.
So, okay. It's been 3 years. Fucking. This guy, I used to live with him. Nigga had a girl for every single day of the fucking year, bro. I never seen it. A lot of them bitches that are in relationships, bro. A lot of them. So, okay, cool, whatever. Don't think about it. I have a girl now. So, it's okay, if he comes around my girl, it's all right, bro, is he gonna just be friendly or is he gonna be friendly? Right. You feel me? And he ended up being friendly. It would be certain points where I would talk to him and shit. He fucking has family shit or whatever, cool. But I would hit him up, fucking hold up.
Yeah, go ahead. You
got all the time in the world, sir. All the time.
But fucking he be fucking, I would hit him up and then ask him hey, bro, you trying to jam? You trying to chill, whatever, shit like that, yada, yada, yada. He's nah, bro, I got to take care of my shit. And then, okay, he'll end up hitting my girl up and be yo, what you doing today, shit like that. And shit just didn't correlate. Why you saying you busy and then you doing all this other shit and hitting up my girl and telling her what you doing for the day, bro. Shit don't make no fucking sense.
Now, would you be with your girl at the time that he would actually message her after y'all talk?
But she would tell me because my girl is loyal.
Right. She holds it down.
But then, all right, so the one,
that's crazy.
It didn't really hit until a couple of days ago. We were at an open mic. Shout out to Barzar. Shout out to Bash, bartender. Don't forget to tip your bartender.
We'll be coming to you soon, Sebastian.
Big facts. But I just got done doing a show, not a show, but open mic with him and shit. Fucking me and my girl, we got into a little argument and shit like that. He ended up texting her, was yeah, I'm trying to go, not fucking, but yeah, he was I was trying to say bye to you before I left or whatever. And then she yo, hey,
Cuz tripping.
And then she was like, yeah, I'm crying in the car and shit like that. So the thing is, all right.
Wait. Who crying in the car?
All right. My girl,
Okay,
Casey.
okay.
She's crying in the car.
Because she's put in a confronting...
No, because they got into it.
We got into it.
Okay.
But we know...
I'm crying in my car.
Yo, but we know how to like separate and come back together.
Right.
You feel me? Like we know
Take
our
space, right.
communication like as a relationship. But then like all of a sudden he was like he said why. She told him, she said nothing, and then he was like, let's go get food. And then like it was like the tongue out emoji and shit. I'm about to go get Taco Bell. I'm like, what? And then
Bro, I gotta interject. Before you continue, I'm so sorry. You gotta be careful. Frenemies! Those are your friends who really are your enemies.
Mm-hmm.
They have that pretend that nigga is not a friend, bro.
Nah, that's...
Oh, fuck no. And this is the thing,
That's a
bro.
fuck nigga.
Yo, I was...
At his finest.
Casey's about to be leaving in a little bit. I was about to leave with her, and then I decided I was going to stay back. And one of the reasons, the main reason I was going to stay back is to stay in this band. Then all that fuck shit just happened a couple of days ago, and so I'm probably gonna be leaving with her like it's gonna be a couple of months from now and shit like that. You feel me? But like I'm still gonna fucking.
So y'all about to relocate or?
You said what?
Y'all about to relocate? Like move somewhere or?
It's not gonna be soon.
Okay.
It's not gonna be soon. So I'm still trying to like, cause like I'm still trying to like, I've been here for fucking 21 years. I'm still trying to figure out Wilmington.
Right.
See what I can get out of it before I fucking dip out.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause my main place is Atlanta, bro.
Okay.
Atlanta?
ATL.
Atlanta is like vibe.
And then, like you say, you're doing the music
Atlanta
thing. That's the music spot, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
bro.
Even
For
I
sure.
thought about moving out of Atlanta.
Yeah. So
But
like,
you never
times.
know, bro. Like
There's so many opportunities.
there's a lot going on in the
Facts,
ATL
that's
for sure.
Shout out to ATL. ATL Georgia, what did we do for you? But back to your story, man, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people who say they love you. I fucks with you. We vibrate, everything cool, calm, collected. But when the shit hit the fan, is you really a fan? Is you really a friend?
That's what you know.
The thing is, that shit ain't hitting the fan. He's causing shit to hit the fan.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? That's different. Like, it's all about cause and effect. How people move. I don't even like the way that nigga moving.
And even like, and even another point, like it'd have been different if he hit her up trying to like console her, hit you up, and like, look, I know y'all arguing, and I hope y'all working out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, you come on, let's get food. Like what? Like you're not even trying to hit your man's up and find out what happened, get to the root of the issue. Maybe trying to, as a friend, give advice or something. You know what I mean? You
friend, bro.
You going around the backside.
But it was like so many shit. It's like times he was trying to like get her a loan, bro, and like fucking like
that was his hidden agenda, bro.
That shit, that's some sketchy ass shit, bro. And then I texted him like the day afterwards, bro.
You know what? I gotta interject. He planned this out. In front of your face, when you had conversations, and he said, you know, we're gonna rehearse, we're gonna do this or that. He planned. That mean in your face, he planned. He thought about this.
And that's the thing. You can't play a player, bro. You can't play. You feel me, bro? Like it's been like insane. Well, like being younger and shit.
Con man.
Facts.
Right.
Trying to slick a can of oil.
Player. We're not gonna say that.
Yeah. I love you.
Hey, yo. Fuck around, get fucked up, boy. This is Great Apes Cafe. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That situation is unacceptable.
Man,
it probably would have been different, and it would have probably took me longer, but I would figure it out if I didn't live with them. You feel me? Because like
you see how
he was already moving.
When you live with them, you understand everything.
Completely different. Yep. That's facts.
He's not a friend. That man, I don't know who this guy is. That man remind me of a lot of my enemies, and you know who the fuck you are. A lot of my people who say they a friend, they say, Tim, I love you, I fucks with you, and then go behind your back and want to basically run you over with an 18-wheeler, with your name, with you know. I'm not worried about how somebody act in front of my face because I demand respect. Somebody disrespect me, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Nope.
You know, that's how that may not be whoop your ass. Cause you know, me and my friends be playing a lot of shit, so I might not take it that far, but I react. But that level of disrespect deserves an ass whooping. or deserves.
It's happening. It's happening.
He said, we already got it scheduled out. It's just done.
Or deserves a form of conflictation, and you know what? Let me bring it back real quick. On a macro point of view, if you actually did absolutely nothing, you still be okay. Because sometimes, as what my friend Amari would say, you have to let people sit in their shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she would say. That's the right thing to do.
But this was the thing.
The grimy thing to do is, man, fuck all that positive shit. You know what I mean? You've been in my face. You know my living situation. You know who I am. You fuck with me. You vibrated with me.
Exactly.
And then you have the audacity to go behind my back and say, oh, well, I know Tevin talking to this girl. I ain't gonna hit up Tevin. Fuck Tevin. Let me see what such and such do. Let me see hell no.
Slide in them DMs.
Yeah, let me see if I can slide in the DM.
Not gonna happen, bro.
And sometimes that's the crazy part. Like, sometimes it takes that long to find out how a person really.
It gotta happen. It take a tragedy, bro.
You feel me? Like all this time, like this really what's been going on, but that's a lesson that you can take.
It was a life lesson because I don't like conflict with my friends and shit in a way to where like I feel like I gotta confront you about some shit. You feel me? Yeah, but it was one of them things like that's my girl.
Yeah, you can't let that. You can't let that one. Yeah, you can't let that one go.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Especially like it should be automatic when it comes to down to the friendship. What do you value a friend? Is a real friend ain't gonna. I don't want to make my friend feel bad. You know, let me put my mindset in the mindset of a whore, right?
That's called a
Let's
psychopath,
say I've been fucking,
bro.
right? Like,
right.
I love to fuck.
A psycho.
I love to fuck. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want to ruin a friendship
just to get a nut?
A piece of pussy. You're not a piece of pussy.
Because when you look at it on a macro level, you only feel guilty after the nut.
Right. Damn,
go
should
find
I have
another
done this?
female. And shout out, leave a comment. Don't you always feel guilty only after the nut?
When you know you did something wrong.
When you did something wrong.
I had no business doing this shit. It felt good in the moment, nigga, but that shit over, you like, damn. You on the drive home like, shit.
Damn.
I hope nobody find out.
I done did that.
And it's
no going back.
But the thing is, like, that's not a friend, bro. Let me tell you,
that's crazy.
On a real note, if you actually didn't do anything, my advice to you is not to do anything. Let him sit in this shit and think that he got power. Let that shit go.
That's the thing. I already did what I had to do. Well, it wasn't like
I ain't gonna see
a mega.
Have y'all even talked since then?
Oh no, not since then. But the day after that, the shit happened. Like I quit the band. And I was like, bro, like what you did, that was some grimy shit. And then the thing about it was how like the 2 and 2 connected. He was already in that same hour. He was on Facebook, like commenting under like girl shits and like just doing like horny shit. Like he had a couple of drinks. Nigga wasn't drunk, but you know how they go. Like when you get a couple of drinks in, like, but you trying to hit
that number. You really, you know,
he's that time person that what you just explained to me with that mindset that personality trait, he's actually a person who's lonely. And the only time he find comfort is to get with a female.
That dopamine, he's searching for that dopamine.
Many females because he's searching for that dopamine. He's searching for that
to fill that void, right?
Pleasure,
right.
But he only gets it in a moment. How long a male orgasm lasts? You know what I mean? And then after that, it's like, damn, you got to go for your next fix. It's just like drugs. Like, what the fuck?
Literally, bro.
And the fact that he's willing to actually pick friendship to the side and put pussy over friendship.
That's how you know he wanted bad. He desperate.
He ain't a friend.
Not no guy code, bro. Yo,
no guy code.
That
because
shit
I'm gonna let you know. I won't do what? That's some what?
Fuck that, bro.
You treat people how you want to be treated.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I actually, with open arms, be like, yeah, I'm trying to chang-a-lang with another woman that's my friend's woman? It ain't like he didn't know. This nigga know.
Exactly.
You went to her, you probably
Niggas
went to
grown-ass
him.
man.
You probably went to him and said, yeah, I'm gonna
man,
date such and such. Oh, damn, I'm feeling such and such.
Right.
Yeah, me and her dating, man. I'm happy I'm in a good relationship. You know, I can see right now, yeah, we had a little argument, and then he thinking, oh
Yeah,
shit,
literally,
that's my
nigga,
opportunity.
exactly, bro.
This is my chance right now.
This is my chance to dance with the dragon.
Uh-huh.
Rah,
He probably had his hands rubbed. I've been waiting on this right here.
Bro, he got the game fucked up. I don't know who you are, but fuck you. If I knew who you are, I'd drop a video like Kalashnikov and diss you like I diss Kalashnikov.
News.
That's the facts. Breaking news, all of that. You got a lot of niggas who sit there, they think they vibrate. I have a lot of people, probably 3 or 4 people I used to fuck with really hard. We don't vibrate because they have pretend gestures. Mm-hmm. Some ain't even a pretend gesture. Some get caught up in the swell of being caught up as collateral damage. You know what I mean?
Explain that a little bit more.
Elaborate on that.
Let me elaborate a little bit on this. So my girlfriend then, my fiance then, had family issues. And that family talked bullshit about about my wife father. We talking about the name out about my wife father and about her. You know what I mean? And I had to react. Like, don't come out saying that you love my son or you love now my wife. The first day I got married, I did some grimy shit. I won't go into details on the camera, but what I'm getting at is you can't treat my wife any type of way.
Exactly.
Ain't no
exactly.
I don't want no reconciliation. I want reaction. There gotta be a consequence to that. Look, she ain't no girlfriend no more. This is my wife.
Right.
First day, I'm let it be known. You gotta put some respect on my wife's name. So what my grimy ass did, I had to go around and put some shit in somebody's mailbox, and it brought tears to people's eyes. And then beef got started. And that beef I got with somebody, I won't say their names, but they know who they are. Pretty much. pretty much. What I'm getting at is, there was a part of my group, they try to say I kicked them out the group. I ain't even do all of that. I still try to put them on game. I still try to make sure they persevere. They actually get their tracks on. They get their spotlight. I don't want to take no money from nobody. Everybody out here can eat if they put their mind to it. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that person was guilty by affiliation. You know what I mean? If that person go talk such and such about my wife and my father-in-law, even if it's true, I don't want no gift from somebody. So what I did was I put the gift in their mailbox. You know what I mean? And that brought tears to their eyes. I ain't got time for that. Anyway, I say, you know what I mean? But I started it. I knew what I was doing. I started that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I wanted to let it be known. I'm not like these niggas down here. And it's, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm grimy.
No, I make you shit going on down here, bro. Hey, yo,
and you know
nigga,
who you are.
Brooklyn.
But in your situation, I would have to retaliate. Like me, I know me. I would have retaliated. But the best thing to do is not to. And I'm gonna tell you why. That nigga, he would never be happy.
Loser.
It's not like he's chasing pussy after pussy after pussy. He's trying to hold on to something that is water. You can't hold on to water. It's gonna go off your hands. You know what I mean? He see you being happy, you vibrating and shit, right?
Oh, everything shit, he come out there, you, right?
He look like he pregnant shit. He shining and shit. What the fuck? Why he look like he pregnant? That's a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you happy and shit. And he see that and he like, yo, I want that same happiness. Yeah. Damn, maybe if I go ahead and try to slide in that DM.
They try electric slide.
That shit ain't.
Sit your goofy ass down.
That's the worst type of friend, because that friend never know how to actually be happy. And he'd take another crab in the bucket. He'd take anybody down in that bucket with. Man, cancel that nigga. He'd take anybody down in that bucket with.
And that pushes up to what we was gonna talk about next, was that like forgivenence. And like not holding on, like that's as much like you said, if you like and if you got every right,
here go the juxtaposition,
right, you got every right. You got, like I said, because if it was me, I know how I would act. But like you got every right to handle the situation any way you want. But at the same time,
for this shit,
what's
the juxtaposition?
If you do handle it and let it go. It's only when you hone on that shit and hold it in, you know what I'm saying, and carrying on and on and all this beef. I had a cat actually rob me at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was in high school. Cat I went to school with, went to classes with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know who you are. And I ain't got to say it. And if you see this, you know exactly who you are. So I run in the cat downtown. You feel me? And so it's been years. I was, 17?
I got to hear this. Hold on. I'm going to put the mic away.
So when it happened, right, that's when my daughter was first born. She was probably like 4 or 6 months. And I'm selling a little weed, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. And
make sure you block that off. No self-incrimination. Continue.
Oh. But yeah, so I was, I was doing my little thing, and he robbed me and like, really put a whole gun on me and had somebody with him in my back seat. So, in this moment, I'm mad. You feel me? I'm mad. And you know what I'm saying? Went to school with him, in the class together. You know what I'm saying? We smoked, went to his crib, partied, all that.
That's some George Floyd.
And so I said, you know what? So I'm mad, dude. I said, I want revenge. I know where cuz be at. I know where he be chilling at. So I'm gonna tell you how God works, man. I'm gonna tell you how the stars align. I remember I went and talked with my mom and my aunt, and they could tell I was mad. Cause I'm like, what if he would have shot me? And my daughter wouldn't have had a dad all over something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I said, man, I'm pissed. I said, so my mom looked at me and she said, you want him dead, don't you? I said, yep. So I got my homie. I said, well, we about to ride on this man. So we went through Creekwood, rode around.
Shout out to Creekwood. You know
what I'm saying? Rode around. I'm looking for this cat. I said, as soon as I seen him, I'm hopping out the car and busting his head wide open.
Did you see him?
Didn't see him. I looked online to him. He was locked up that day for conspiracy to commit robbery.
Fucking A, my nigga. That shit crazy.
I said, because God saved me and God saved him. I said, imagine I'd have seen that man on the street, I'd have probably spent the rest of my life in prison. Because I had my mind made up that I was gonna get him. It wasn't worth it. And that's when I knew it. I said, you know what? I'm over it. But, long story short, I seen him downtown. He mad at me. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, cuz your name on paperwork, like blah, 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 blah. I said, bro, you mad at me? This been going on damn near 10 years.
Yo,
and you put the gun in my face and now you mad at me. But see, I was able to get over that. Once I realized like I could have ruined my entire life retaliating, holding that hate in my heart. That anger,
man,
that vengeance, you know what I mean?
My friend in New York, shout out to Wayne. He doing 25 years to life.
And it wouldn't have been worth it, man, because I got to see my daughter grow up.
Right?
And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how your life is or how you living, dog, but I'm living my best life. I'm happy and I couldn't want for nothing, but more success. You feel me? So that's why I tell you, man, like, you say it's real. Like, this shit is real.
Beef. It's real beef. And the thing is, after I dropped that, and I see where both situations coming from. Right. I hate that I'm in the middle. This shit is ugly as fuck. This shit is ugly.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's good because you're in the middle. Right. It's good. That's a good
This shit is ugly as fuck. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. On a macro point of view, looking at that downfall of Kalashnikov, I felt bad for him. Like, I really did. I felt like it was unnecessary. But I wanted him to feel how Amari felt.
Mm-hmm.
She felt disrespected, and I wanted all the attention on him in a disrespectful manner because you turn around and you made this woman feel small. I want to make you feel microscopic.
Yep.
That's all. That was my retaliation.
Shout out to Adams.
You know what I mean? That was my retaliation. But I'm going to drop it because I do know Kalashnikov, you said, leave me alone. I'm going to leave you alone. But what I'm getting at is
that shit crazy.
I do forgive him, though.
Right.
Because, he said, people have power when you hold on to that.
Yep. That anger.
They're controlling you at the end of the day.
When I buried my mom, I had canceled almost like half my side of my family. You know what I mean? Not my ambush. Shout out to my ambush. She cool people. Not Javelin. Shout out to my homeboy Javelin. But my mom, brothers and sisters. Not even my uncle. Shout out to my Uncle Eugene. Not even him. But everybody else is like, damn, you going behind my back saying if it wasn't for me, I wouldn't went to college. And what that got to do right now when your sister just died?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's something. And the thing is, I was really angry. But you know what's worse than anger? Disappointment.
Yep.
I was so disappointed.
You'd be like, wow.
That shit kind of
you don't even
expect you know what I mean?
You don't expect.
I expected you to actually, especially one of my aunts. I won't say her name. I expected you to move like
that's literally what the fuck happened to you. Because since I've been around them niggas and shit, like I've been like happy, like talky, like they never seen the angry side of me. You feel me? And then when that shit came out, they were like, Well, nah.
But a real friend.
Shout out to the other nigga. You know who you are. I'm not. Yo, shout out. Hey, you that nigga. But hey, this nigga, fuck you, bro.
But a real friend shouldn't want their friends to be angry.
Right.
Why do I want to see everybody got this balance and negative in everybody? Why do I want to see an anger side? We all know everybody's capable of murderous intentions. I know I was. When I was little, plenty of times. And you know who you are. I ain't gonna go into details. But like, you know what I mean? Like, why would I want my friends, any of my friends to be angry? I want everybody to be happy, positive. Right. I ain't gonna say happy go lucky type shit, but to be all right. I don't want them to be all angry and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I had one person on the podcast, I want to fight. You willing to fight a woman but not fight a man after he disrespected you on a macro point? It's weird how the world works, but I forgive them.
Yeah, right? Thinking about like the podcast after that, bro. You feel me? Like the energy would have been totally different, bro.
The fact that I'm bringing this up
again, it would have been mad awkward.
Yeah, the fact that your boy Kalashnikov went to my friend Ted Token and asked to start a podcast with you.
That shit, yo. Then after
that
yeah, bro. Fuck that.
You can't. And you know what? Like after I did the episode, after I did that, and I felt like I was a bully. Like, after that, the downfall of Kalashnikov, I felt like a bully. Some things you guys just.
But you had to let that out your system, though.
I did. I felt better after it was out my system.
Like I said, and then guess what? Now you forgave him, and now you moved on,
and I moved on. I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. I'm not mad at him at all.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I feel bad for somebody like that.
That's when you know you really grown. When you step back, like you said,
the old me. You know the homie, bro.
You can step back and be like, wow, cuz just really ain't got nothing going for him. He just reaching for anything he can get his hands on. You know what I'm saying?
I said when he said leave me alone, I said I'll leave him alone because some people have to practice what they preach. He can't practice what he preached. If you're a friend, the friend will normally practice preaching that, hey, I'm a good friend.
Right.
But actions got to reflect that. Right. A king don't go around and say, hey, I'm a king. Their actions reflect that. Everybody already knows he's a king. Right. So a real friend will say, hey,
I'm a real friend.
I'm a good friend. You never gonna hear me say that. In fact, I tell you the opposite. I'm a grimy friend. Like, I would tell you that. Because I don't want niggas being a friend, the danger of being a real friend is those friends take advantage of it.
They start using
and he's literally taking advantage. He's taking your weakness for a kindness. Oh, yeah, I know.
Because like you said, they never saw your angry side.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, he said he ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do
Yeah.
Watch me hit this girl up and nothing happen.
And he's preying on that. He's trying to be that predator mentality. He's preying on that. And he think that it's okay. That's the danger.
Yep.
See, everybody's capable of murder. Everybody's capable of Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? But the most dangerous person in the room is a controlled anger. Don't let him get that type of anger. If you could forgive him in a sense and let that nigga go, he'll be like, he'll look back and reflect.
No, fuck a forgiveness, my nigga.
I'm not saying forgive. No. I'm not saying. I'm saying let it go. Like,
what we saying basically is like,
do your girl want him?
Oh, fuck
okay,
that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
y'all good.
Besides my girl, even besides my girl.
How do your girl feel about it?
She don't fuck with it. So this is the thing though, like, it was fucking me up. All right, I just came fresh out of high school, bro. Even besides this band, the other band I was in, bro, and I fucking got kicked out and shit of it. That was like out of like literally like I was maybe 3-4 months into like being fresh out of high school, bro. Like don't plan. Well, yeah, it might happen. Fucking like going into school and shit like that.
Right.
But at that time, like, nah, bro, that wasn't my plan. And then like I was like working a 9-to-5 job or whatever. You feel me? Like fucking 40+ hours a week and shit. And then one dude hit me up and was like, hey, bro, you trying to be in this band? I was already doing music. I've been doing music since I was 9. So I was like, what the fuck? I never thought about being in the band and shit. You feel me?
Right.
That shit happened. And then ever since then, like I scheduled my jobs to get this and day off. You feel me?
Right.
When I got a show, like I need this and day, like all days off. You feel me?
You really invested into it.
And then I got into 2 bands and I was like, different. Yo, like I need this day off. I need this day off. You feel me? But you'll know like 3 to 2 weeks and like prior.
Ahead of time, right? Okay.
Like, and it was fine. Every job I've had, like it's been completely fine. But now I was like, damn, like like investing your time for like that many years, like 3 years, or like I'm so used to
being around them.
Yeah, like and then like having these certain days off and shit. You feel me? Like trying to
That's time that you're not gonna get back.
Some people with some people okay flushing gold down the toilet. Some people okay flushing money down the toilet. Throw money in the car. We throw money at strippers. Think about it. How the fuck you think they treat a friendship?
I don't.
Some people do that.
I come there with $20 and I be like, girl, I'm gonna stretch this 20 today.
I know we go to the strip club for the chicken, not with the damn booty. I'm here to eat the chicken. Don't be trying to get out of me. You want to dance? No.
I'm gonna sip on the same beer for about an hour.
And I'm gonna eat those chicken wings. I'm
gonna slide up on out of here.
Whole time, what's your favorite wings?
Man.
Mine's Food Wings. Shout out to Food Wings.
And Food Wings is banging.
No.
But I'm gonna say my Mild Wings at Slice of Life Pizzeria.
Okay.
Man, them shits are slamming. Shout out Slice of Life, man. Y'all already know. Y'all be holding it down for your boy.
I just try to get a job out there, bro. No cow.
Word, the one downtown? Or?
Yup.
Okay. Yeah, it's a dope spot. The pizza a little overpriced, but you know, the wings be
pizza is bro, $12, bro.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Shout out to
I love New York. That's my spot.
Yeah, yeah. No,
that's the spot for
patties. The beef patties will be hitting. No, I'll be drunk. I'll be tipsy normally when I used to go in there. Coming down that damn stairs at level 5. You know where the fuck you are.
Everybody going to the pizza spot.
But I'm gonna say, be careful of your people you keep around.
Always have
a contingency plan. Unbeknownst to all my friends, I have a contingency plan. Even with my best friend, my producer of the show, I have a contingency plan for him if he was actually to do some shit. You can't trust everybody in this world. That's just the world we live in. That's just the world we live in. My own best friend, right? And let me tell you something. I trust my best friend with my life. But I even have a contingency plan.
Just in case.
I don't make it home tonight.
Just in case.
But when I heard it, granted, my situation with the beef I have with a bandmate or a group mate, I started everything. I started everything because I demand respect with my wife. This is not the first day I got married. You got to put respect on my name, on my wife's name.
Yeah, bro.
And even though it wasn't him who actually did the disrespecting,
like you said,
he was his family mates around him.
So he knew about it.
He knew about it.
Like you said, guilty by association.
And you never said, hey, you shouldn't talk about that.
Exactly.
And granted, even if it's true.
Don't do that. Especially when they're not here.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah. And when I have multiple parties telling me the same story that collaborates with the same thing, it's like, what do I do?
If it look like
and then I had the audacity to hit my producer up. Talk about something. We wanted to go do a talent show, but didn't want him to do the talent show.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? Ask you, hey, you want? How about everybody in Barbarian Clique do the talent show? Nah, I want to watch y'all do the talent show, but I just want y'all to watch me. I want to perform. Selfish. And they only want to come around and talk to you musically when it's something convenient for them. It's not really a friend.
That's how it be.
And then I have to have the ideology because I want people to say that I kicked that person out the group. I don't want to try to think that I'm trying to change people's psyche.
Fact.
I literally had to tell my producer, nah, still go ahead and make some music for him. You know what I mean? Because the first thing he's going to do now is blame me.
That's kept me from doing such and such. Right.
So I got beef with Tim. You cut me, and that never was the case.
Right.
It hurted me when he acted like that. It's some other shit that I can't go into detail that he did. I'm like, damn, do I even want to be this friend? Some people excuse my language, let pussy control their brain, bro. If a woman not treating you right,
you know who you
and they go out there and actually spread their legs on another dude, and you cool with that? Do I even deserve to be your friend? Do I even want to be your friend? Because people say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Yes, it does. Because it shows me how stupid you are.
Exactly.
Right. And that's the thing about it, Tim, is like you say, you're not judging these people based off some paranoia or some type of. You showing me who you are.
Exactly.
So how I deal with it?
I've been this person's friend for more than 10 years, bro.
Right.
We used to dance together. Show choir, no homo. Show choir, you know. When
the saints go marching in.
We used to high school musical shit. You know what I mean? I used to like doing theater arts. Like I like art. I like art in period. Like
shout out to the thespians.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean?
No.
So And it hurted me. I'm like, man, it hurted me. I'm thinking like, okay, if I do this shit, all right, he watched that enough anime. He want to find out. He's like, nah, you know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta put it in God's hands.
Yeah.
It took me a
and it's
while to learn
hard.
that.
That's the thing about
That's
it.
the
It's
hardest
tough.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you be mad. You like, fuck all that.
Especially
Peace shit.
when you
like,
like-
nah.
Especially when you look
won't-
at a friend as a brother. I'm the only child.
Right.
When you look out, my problem is I end up looking
It's
at
tough.
some of my friends as brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And the level of
Facts.
betrayal is like that similar to
It's-
Cain versus Abel.
Right.
Like,
It's a whole
that
nother
is.
level of hurt. That shit probably, like you said, once you got kicked out of your group, then they hit you up and y'all built something together. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
you said, you had your schedule based around being with those guys.
Exactly.
Putting in, doing them shows.
Oh, were
And
they
the guy
making the
that
same
I'm-
sacrifices you was making? Sorry to interject.
No,
Sorry to
you good,
interrupt.
brother?
I mean, they were at the point in their life where it was like it wasn't a sacrifice. Like they were just getting off. You feel me? So
So they was a lot older than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, every person I've been in a band with older than me, bro.
Okay.
I've always been the baby in the group, bro.
Got you.
From like 7 years to 8 years, bro. You feel
How old are
me?
you now?
21.
She's a baby here.
Young blood. Young blood.
Still the baby,
He's a
my
baby
nigga.
here.
Still the
Right.
fucking baby.
Young blood.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
man.
the oldest nigga here. I'm the old nigga. Damn.
Well,
I'm
Jack, hey, besides Jack, that
29.
nigga,
Shout out to my 90 babies. Generations. of great.
93 year the legends. You already know.
I just made the gap, bro. 99. Bro.
Barely.
Damn.
Barely got in. Barely made
When
the
you
cut.
were born, I remember
Hey,
the ball.
shit didn't
That
stop.
Cisco song was like that.
Yo, shit ain't stopped till like 2005, 2006, bro. That was like the closing of like
That was
the
that
era,
Kanye West
bro.
moment. That 808's heartbreak.
Ooh.
Hey, facts.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, that album was fire. Love that album.
Calls
Calls out the.
Anyway, yeah,
I'm
but
away. Yeah, that's that shit. Hey, Street Lights was my joint though, man.
Street lights, yeah. Street lights glowing happen to be just like moments passing
niggas going
in
right now.
front of me. So I hopped in the cabin. I've paid my fare. See, I know my destination, but I'm just not paying.
shit, wait, what song? Hold on, man.
I'll be on
That's
the
the
bus.
best song.
Yo,
That's the best song.
I had that shit on
the-
repeat, dog.
Bro, that is the best song on the fucking podcast. On the
album.
on the album.
Shit,
808's Heartbreak,
fire. That
Kanye
shit,
West.
like,
Yeah.
you can start to finish the album.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So, revenge, retribution, attack, forgiveness, letting things go,
Right.
and peace.
That's what you want. That's the one thing I tell people you can't buy.
You
It's
can't buy
peace.
a peace of mind.
Facts.
Like a lot of my friends, shout out to my nigga Jamal, shout out to my nigga Onaga. You know who the fuck you are. They said Tim.
Hey, yo.
They literally said.
Hey, yo.
They said, one of my niggas said, Tim, you started all this beef. This nigga don't want to fuck you up. I said, no. He sent me a text message. He said, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. And I felt
Yo.
like a bully. So I left it alone. I was canceled all the beef I had
Right.
with Kalashnikov. And I decided to forgive him. I really do forgive him. And to move on.
And I'm gonna tell you, like you, like knowing how your age now, you know what I'm saying? I'm 27.
And
And
I'm
like
29.
that's something like even with our age, we still gotta grow. Like it's a
Yeah.
learning, it's a process, dog. You know what I'm saying? Cause like even at your age, your mind's not fully even developed.
I
right
had,
away. You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out to
So
my
like
nigga Moose. I had
the way
a
you be
discussion-
feeling, you be like, fuck all that other shit. I'm
Right.
trying to ride.
Right.
But then, you know, with me, once I had, you know, my children and everything, I started thinking forward, like,
it's different
is
with
it worth
children.
it?
Is it worth it?
Do I have to make these decisions? I'm gonna go to jail. What's the longevity of the decisions that I make?
Facts.
You have to
It's
think
called
about the
risk versus
consequences.
reward.
Yes, man.
Risk versus reward.
Yep.
And is the risk worth the reward that you're doing? When you beat that nigga ass, and you know what I mean? Let's say you really beat this
Right.
nigga ass
And hurt him.
and break his jaw and shit. You know what I mean? Is the risk of going to jail for 6 to 8 months worth? Is it worth it though?
Cause then you ain't got your girl with you. You feel me?
Because
Like,
then what he
you
gonna do
look-
now?
look at this
Listen,
thing.
listen,
Think
wait.
about that shit
Let me
now.
fuck
Think
up his brain.
about that
Hold on,
shit
let me
now.
fuck up his brain now.
shit.
And sis, don't get mad at me what I'm about to say. if he go to jail for 6 to 8 months, he really have an opportunity.
Not that
do
you would.
But that's how he would think.
Right.
Yeah.
Simmering in that cell. Like, what's going on? He pacing back and forth.
You in the jail. You in the bar.
Nigga.
You look like him.
You don't know what's going on, bro. Trust me.
You look at an old 45 shot of home. A 95. That's not 95. But you look at a woman in the jail cell. And she worked there. She ain't thing. You still looking over
3-4 months in. 3-4 months in, she look like Beyonce.
She got a whole bowl on her face and shit, looking like Elmer Fudd. What the fuck?
Yo.
And you still be like, what I'm getting at is, don't give him the benefit. Don't give him the benefit.
Don't give him the control.
He still don't give him the control. He have
Right.
a lot of control. Like that shit go, bro. Just like that shit go.
I know it's hard though. Trust me, because like you know when that's
because
your girl,
you go to jail
like,
for
that's
6
something
8
that
months,
you covet,
and he
that's
get to
something
still
precious
crank
to
a
you.
Michael Phelps and swim.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't let that nigga swim.
Don't take away your
you know what I mean? Ain't that
your
serious?
gold medals for that
Ain't that
motherfucker.
serious? Just know how. And this is a beautiful thing. See, you want to know how your niggas move when shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what I mean. Better now than later. It been it took him 3 years.
Right.
Imagine for me, it took 10 years
Mhm.
with one of my friends. Imagine 15, 20,
Yeah,
35,
bro.
45. It hurts more. Like damn.
Time is precious,
I
man,
wouldn't expect such and such to do this to me.
and that shit hurt more than anything.
No, that's the thing. I knew it, bro. Because I even told her,
right.
bro,
So
like,
you had a six.
You had the premonition.
gut, bro.
You had
And
the
it
premonition.
actually happened. So I was like,
Damn, I knew.
Like,
right.
yeah,
So
exactly.
that kind of like fueled you a little bit. I get you. I feel you.
That
Dog.
shit,
Trust me, I
yo.
feel you. When you think some shit going on, and you like, but I don't want to say shit because I don't want to look crazy, and I don't want people to think I'm bugging out. And then boom, shit actually be real. You be like, oh man, nah, I'm mad because I knew the whole
suspect
time.
number one, suspect number
Right.
two. Fuck it, nah, bro. Like, yo, I got all the evidence on the table, bro. Like, no, fuck all the bullshit.
Leave
bro.
a message and tell me what you think about it. How would you react in a certain situation that's with this? This is a different perspective.
Would you forgive or will you forget?
Would you
bruh?
forgive?
Or beat
And I
that
forget.
ass?
I'm gonna say
you
this.
can do both.
You could do. Would you forgive and move on? I'm not gonna say forget.
Right.
Because if somebody smacked me in my face and say,
True.
"Oh, I'm sorry," I want you to forget. No, bitch.
Nah, yeah,
don't
I'll see
smack
you
the shit out
5
of
years
my
later.
face.
Like, ain't no problems, but I remember you smacked me.
smacked
I
my
remember you.
face. Huh.
Keep it moving.
Facts.
That shit crazy.
That is
bruh.
crazy,
It
bro. I
is,
ain't gonna
man.
lie.
I'm telling you, because
Damn, that's a hard.
that's a
I ain't gonna
growing
lie,
process.
For some reason, this episode got me in my feeling.
I'm telling
I'm telling you, man, because we all been there where we like, you know what? Where the angel telling you, look, it ain't worth it. Then the devil like, fuck that. We doing this.
Man,
Yeah.
when
That's why
dropped
I
that
couldn't
disc-
tell you when I found out old dude was locked up because my mind was made up. I already knew I was doing
I'm
this
happy
shit.
you didn't go through that.
I love
I'm
y'all
happy you
niggas,
didn't.
but I gotta piss, bro.
Because
yo,
yo, this is Great Apes Cafe. We gonna take this break. Go ahead, take a look.
Take a break.
oh, wow.
That wine getting
That
to his
wine
ass.
gets to his ass. That's what happened. You hang out with your Uncle Elroy, boy. You hang out with your Uncle Elroy. You gotta go pee, boy.
He said, I roll a blunt better than bitches in Havana. He said, I'm Uncle Elroy.
Uncle Elroy, boy.
I know Willie don't let you smoke in his house. But I'm your Uncle Elroy.
Elroy, boy.
I don't give a damn how you getting mine.
I
As
don't
long
give
as
a
you
damn.
let me hit it.
In my words of me, I don't give a fuck how much you damn drink. As long as you save me a sip.
Yo, for real. That's funny.
That was a good episode. That's a good episode right there.
That's deep shit, man. I got chills talking about that shit, man. Cause
That's it. I didn't even know you went through that.
yeah, bro. It was crazy. Like, 'cause
Forgiveness is hard.
when
It's
I
hard for
seen
a lot
him,
of
like he wanted beef with me. I
He
said, nigga,
started
you act
the
like I
beef.
robbed your ass. You feel me? You mad at me like I
We
did
gotta
you
add
wrong.
an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes, because this nigga got up. Somebody farted?
Nah, when I watched the other episode though, that shit picked up. I was
Yo,
weak, dude. I said,
yo.
we really got this. We really got that shit on camera. That shit was defined. That shit was mad loud.
That shit was Aaron amplified that.
Oh, did he?
That shit was that.
He turned the mic up on the
That
far.
nigga
Nigga,
said,
what?
Aaron the hacker, man. That nigga TG, tech genius. I
Facts,
ain't
man,
say
facts.
hat, but this nigga a white hat hacker. He ain't no black hat.
You get it done.
Get it done. That nigga said, let me make the fart amplifier. How the fuck you do that?
That's why someone told me this. I thought it was a sound effect. I said, no, that was real talk.
Wet.
Real talk.
Wet. The nigga probably need a courtesy wipe. Oh.
So you gotta go to the bathroom and check yourself, nigga. Did I fuck up?
Check this shit. Did you
Did I fuck up?
Sharded in your drawers? I gotta drink some more.
What's in that cup, cuz? What you gotta do? That still?
I got that unknown that I'm in.
I got this drink in my cup. This drink in my cup.
Unknown, that's a busy with some other shit. I done mixed some shit in that bitch.
Oh,
man.
boy, you only got that concoction.
That concoction. I'll tell you what, I have the concoction. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was amazing, right? Get that germ mask. We know you ain't washed your hand. I ain't no water. I was just
showing us like they clear.
I was just look at the I heard the water. Damn, I just playing with it.
Hey, bro, I cannot hold that shit no more. Boy.
You feel better?
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
I was peppering up, walking to the bathroom.
That was a white wine.
Fuck that shit.
I gotta go pee. Yeah. Anytime you gotta go pee, just get your black ass
like
up.
Pinky on Friday. Look at the pee. No. It's real, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna. That's a dope ass topic. So let me ask you this question. What if you had a child, what would you want your child to learn from this situation? Because as I tell you,
yeah, perspective is a motherfucker.
Don't it flip the fucking perspective? I didn't used to think like that. I'm all me, I, narky as fuck, narcissistic as fuck. But when you realize the world is no longer revolve around you, it revolves around a child, you move different. So I ask you again, if you had a child, how would you move in this situation? Some people say what I did in that last episode about Kalashnikov wasn't so wise, but I know that what I did was wise.
Right, because you could have went a whole different route.
I could have went a whole different route.
You know what I'm saying?
I could have really fought the nigga.
Recording yourself, just venting and talking shit.
Better.
Right, that's really what it takes. Right. So what would you do?
Yeah.
You can't even answer that question. I put that thing on front
Broadway. Taxi! Fuck that. Fight that nigga, but it gotta be in your backyard.
Fuck you bringing it back in the day.
You trying to go to the street,
bro. This is back in the day.
On, do it for the
you want to do it fair and square back in the day.
I respect
Let me
that.
ask you a question. Do you think he a bitch nigga? You can't trust a snake.
You know he
said what he just said is what niggas don't do. Niggas, and you know who you are.
Y'all don't fight
no more. You don't fight no more. You want to get gunned.
Yeah.
You can't fight. You scared of an ass whooping.
He not like that. Nah, fuck no, bro.
Right. See?
He called the police after a fight?
Probably.
No. That's what I'm saying.
He said, no, you don't think so?
That's what I'm saying.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck no. No, it was before all this shit happened, like, it was some times like he was there, like it was a couple of niggas that I wanted to fight and shit, but like, nah, that nigga, he not gonna call the cops. Nah.
What makes you say that? And not to self-incriminate anybody, but what makes you say that statement?
Because at certain times he was there to ride for me and fucking like. It was like a couple of niggas.
Well, let me ask you this question.
But that's different when y'all together doing it to somebody else.
Was it for you? Or was it rider for him and you just happen to be associated with the ride?
Was it somebody that did him?
Nigga, stop.
Was it somebody that did him wrong too? Yeah.
A lot of people say they're your friend.
You gotta think about that shit, man.
What's the definition of a comrade or a friend?
Think.
I have comrades, I have friends, and I have acquaintances. At work, I'm acquainted. In certain situations, I have comrades.
Damn, that nigga been a co-worker the whole time, bro.
I've been acquainted the whole time. And I have friends. Friends is who can you trust with absolutely certainty of certain situations. Not everybody can move. Not every friend can move the same way.
Right.
So they got to be branched off. They're not a friend, they're a comrade. Or they're not a comrade, they're acquaintance.
It's levels to the shit.
It's levels to the shit. Not everybody can sit at this table, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Same concept. You know what I mean? And then it took me a while to understand that. It took me a while to understand that not everybody's your friend. not everybody wants you to do good. And if people want you to do good, don't want you to do better than them. I want all my niggas to do better than me.
Facts.
You want to know why? Because if all my niggas do better than me, I ain't got to worry about that. That's some grimy shit to say.
No, but that's facts.
This nigga never fuck with you, bro. You say I saw him rob. But think about all the times he robbed for you. You say, oh yeah, he did this, he did that. Did he really rob for you?
Right.
I had one of my niggas, he moved in with me. Did he really ride with me?
You know who you are.
I had one of my niggas, they say, Tim, you know, you my friend, blase. And they actions speak opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's your friend. You got friends. You be careful of this. This is how you treat people. You got the roots of the tree. When they sustain you, they give you shit. They don't give a fuck about what it is they giving you, whether if it's information, love, respect, camaraderie, good. They the roots. You keep them niggas around.
Mm-hmm.
You got other niggas who are like branches. Them branches you got to be very careful of. Because the branches is the motherfuckers who look like they chameleon. They look like they the roots.
They look like they
ain't
belong,
the root.
right?
That nigga ain't the root, bro. He ain't the root. And then you got leaves. Leaves you go through every day. You see somebody, hey, how you doing? I met some today, and shout out to my nigga at the pizza place. We gave him my business card. He subscribed. We talked about food a little bit. We talked about clothing. Then we moved on. He's barely acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
We got acquainted. So you gotta be careful. That nigga ain't riding with you like that.
Facts.
Just because he roll with you, he ain't really ride with you, bro. Think about how think about all the time. You don't have to discuss on camera. Think about all the times he rode with you that you think he really fought with
just
you.
In the back seat. He was in the car.
Was he just
he
was
in the trunk?
Was he? It's just like the same concept. Was the nigga in the gym with you while you was shooting in the gym? Or was he helping you run for the ball to bring the ball back to you as you shoot in the gym? That's the difference.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
A lot, you know what I mean?
Let that man.
You wasn't helping me shoot in the gym, huh? He just helped you. He just watched you shoot in the gym. That's the difference.
Right.
That nigga ain't helping. I got a lot of niggas watching, and you know who you are. But dude, is they gonna help me sustain? They're gonna help me get that energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people. You know you are. Don't want me to be successful. Don't want you to be successful. You got to think about it. They got to move on. The motherfuckers don't. It be on your own family sometimes.
Yep.
They don't love you. It's a lot. It's no love in this world.
I don't know enough family members to even understand that concept. You feel me? But all I know is my aunt, my uncle, my moms, my two cousins, my mom, and then fucking.
As long as you know somebody, as long as you
granddad.
know somebody who fucking love you, as a friend, I love you enough to tell you some real shit.
Man.
Everybody is not your fucking friend.
Yes, sir.
Even if you think they are. Think about this. Do a brain game. I want to challenge all my audience. Think about all your friends. Write a pro and con chart on what they did to help you be a friend and what they didn't do. You start looking at it from that perspective, you come to a realization
I ain't got that many friends.
Hey, yo.
You might hold up one hand. Like, what the fuck? This hand only got 5 fingers.
Yeah.
And even if you have one friend, that's still enough.
That's
But you got a lot of niggas, they say they fuck with you. They only watching you shoot in the gym. They ain't picking up the balls to bring it back to you when you shoot in the gym. They ain't calling you, checking up on you to make sure you got the right socks for the type of shoes you get to go work out and do suicides in the gym.
Right.
When I heard that statement, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. But if you was with me shooting in the gym, what you doing in the gym with me?
You sitting, watching, observing?
Is you watching? Because that ain't helping.
Plot twist, are you my teammate?
Why are you my teammate?
Bro?
Are you coaching
Why you
me?
hit these 202s?
Yeah,
like
are you
202?
fucking with me with the same vibes? Or are you in the ground with me?
Right.
Or are you just watching me
on the sideline, bro?
That study me and pray for my downfall. See, that's not a friend. That's a friend of me. You got to be careful, ladies and
always
gentlemen.
Always be careful of the company you keep,
the company you keep. Shout out to I ain't gonna say his name.
You know who you are.
But you know you are. One of my niggas going through some bullshit. The gun wasn't even his, bro. The gun wasn't even his. And the nigga who he thought was a friend said that the gun is his and now he got to fight charges and shit. Based on guilty by association. All he had to tell Popo, police, authorities, whatever. The gun is not his. Right. Everything in his car is mine. and everything would have been clear. But he had the audacity to say that it's not mine, it's his. Damn.
It's one thing to say, I don't know. But then depending on him, that means
Even
I don't care about your future.
Factor, I'm not trying to put anybody down.
Right.
I'm not going to, and you know,
but if you're not trying to incriminate yourself at the same time, just situational.
Shit, even it's situational. When it come down to the macro point of view, are a friend willing to be a friend? That means regardless of the consequence that comes with it.
Okay.
What's the consequence of being a friend? If a friend know you doing some fucked up shit, then they need to be a friend to tell you doing some fucked up shit. I'm letting my friend know that the nigga that he said is a friend of me.
That's facts.
And then I'm trying to have him look at a disposition of this. He said he robbed, but he said which indicated, however, or furthermore, he did A, B, C right, but he did D wrong. The D was trying to give his girl that D. That was the D. You know what I mean? What I'm getting at is, what I got from that situation, I'm about to round this up. Give me like 2-3 more minutes. It's not about that, bro. On a macro point of view, look how he dealt with A, B, C. How did he deal with being in the gym when you shoot for your shot? Yeah, he was there for practice, but did he make sure you got on practice on time? And this even, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Yeah, did he make sure you was sustained with energy, food, sustenance, emergency provisions? You know what I mean? Like, niggas don't think like that. Right. Niggas don't think like that. A lot of niggas I know don't want to put niggas on because they're scared for other niggas to outshine them. Right. If all my niggas around me had a ton of gold, silver, platinum, I'm good. That's how I see it. I want all my niggas.
You ain't got to worry about them trying to take something from you.
For me, I want all my niggas. That's how I see it.
Right.
I want all my niggas to eat. It's plenty of money out here. Gotta figure it out. Plenty of money. This is motherfucking Great Apes Cafe. Like, share, subscribe, and tell me, have you ever had a friend who you thought who was a friend who is a friend of me? I want to know. And I will leave a comment. I'm pretty sure you won't leave a comment because your ass is too damn lazy to leave one.
Say something.
Say something, bro.
Let us know.
Say something, sis. John Mel, do you have anything? I'm interested.
What was the motherfucker? I would smell it, but I don't even want to go down that road.
Hey, look, but I go down there.
Yeah, man. Forgiveness is major. You know what I mean?
Is important, though.
Vengeance is the Lord's, is not ours. You know what I'm saying? Everything will work out in the end. Karma will come. What you reap is what you sow. So sometimes you ain't even got to get at nobody. You let the universe handle it.
It'll come back to you.
I promise you, it didn't happen to me. And this is Great Apes Cafe. I'm Melly Mel. Back like I never left.
He's back like he never left. You got anything you want to end before I...
Smack.
Every time you say smack, I picture this nigga getting smacked. Like, you say smack.
And that's what happened. That's what it is. I told him before he hit that pen, welcome, this is Apollo 13. Take you to the motherfucking moon.
Bro, I got so much respect for this conversation because it's a lot of people, and this is family too. And give me 2 more minutes. It's a lot of family and friends who say, I love you, but their actions reflect otherwise. Be careful. Shout out to one of my friends, I won't say her name, but I know why you don't associate with your family and you stay in the house and make sure that your children is learning and you creating art and you making sure that your children actually is homeschooled. You're an awesome parent. I won't go into details. You know who you are. I understand that because that's a lot of people with pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. This is Great Apes Cafe. A nigga deuce. A nigga done.
Yes,
we out.
Nigga, we out. And if you ain't like, if you hating on me, bitch, I don't give a fuck.
We winning.
That's not how I'm just exaggerating that laugh because I've been drinking it. Don't try to clown my
Nah, on the real nigga. What's in this cup though? I need me about 2-3 of them. I need one of them.